Hey everybody, you know what time it is. It is Sipping with Sue time. I am Szu-Moy, and if you are joining me for the first time, I am normally chatting with real people doing real things extraordinarily live on Facebook and on YouTube and actually on Instagram too. Hi guys. Going live on IG right now as a test run because I'm not really good at it and I've got to do live native. So we're checking it out. But Sipping with Sue time is me chatting with real people doing real things extraordinarily, except for today where I am chatting with you all just with me. But normally, if you're just coming in again, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm under Szu-Moy, and you can get all of the latest content as soon as it's uploaded, and definitely hit the bell also so that you can get that notification. So today it's Friday. Cheers to the weekend. Hi, Jelena. Cheers to the weekend. Why, Jelena? Why aren't you coming? No, I'm just kidding. Cheers to the weekend. I want to save my voice, so I'm actually drinking water this evening for Friday. So cheers. I will be drinking maybe something a little bit later. This week has been a little tough. I've had a little bit of things going on, but it's been a good week no matter what because I'm here and I'm healthy. So hopefully you guys are too. But cheers to the weekend. I've got water in hand. Hopefully you guys are drinking something fun and delicious. But I wanted to talk about where to go for New Year's Eve. And so for most of you guys that don't know or just are tuning in again, we travel a lot. My husband and I travel a ton. And so New Year's Eve is coming up. It is December 2nd now. And we've been talking about where should we go for New Year's Eve over the last probably 2 or so weeks. And so we're thinking about it. We're like throwing things in the hat. I mean, we are all over the map. But what I wanted to go over tonight was how we go through our process of where we go, what we do, and how we travel, right? So, and we've done a couple of sessions before with a few folks, and they've come on, and I've had Brandy on, and I've had Tony on. Tony did my international travel. Brandy did international travel as well. And we talked about them because they're super highly traveled and well-traveled folks. And so for my methodology and what my husband and I do is we're points people. And so for the folks that don't really do points, or maybe they don't even know about points, we stick to one airline, we stick to one hotel, and we stick to one rental car agency. And so with that, you have all of these things all together, you accrue points. And then all of a sudden, what happens is you can now travel for either just the taxes or for a very small fee. That's a lot better than me traveling any other way. So we travel so much that we accrue so many more points. And the more you travel, the more points you get. And so we have a credit card also that we have linked to our accounts for our airlines and for our hotel and for our rental car agency. And then we pool all of that together so that we can go on pretty extravagant and pretty amazing trips. We usually do one major trip a year. And we actually did that back in October when we took our trip around the world. So for New Year's, we're trying to kind of hone it in and just stay to one continent and going through everything. So now we're looking at United Airlines. We're United Airlines folks. And what hotel? We're Marriott people. So what hotel do we want to go to? So how do we pick where to go and what to do and how that all, and again, it's been 2 weeks that we've been discussing this in depth and we haven't gotten any further. We haven't booked anything yet. So still trying to figure out where we're going to New Year's. But for our airlines, so we fly through United. And so when we're going through and looking at where to go, what are our United hubs? And what's the shortest flight time? So when we were booking our trip back in October to get to Germany, to Thailand, to Dubai, to all those different places, each leg of those flights, we looked for the shortest flight time. And I'm not a morning person. So I also look at the time of day that I'm leaving. I do not like to travel at 6 in the morning. I don't like to travel at 7 in the morning. I would much rather travel at 10 or noon or maybe 2 in the afternoon. But it just depends because I also want to make sure that on my arrival time that I'm going to get to some place that's, in a decent time. So flight times, shortest flight time, but then also how am I landing when I get there? Am I going to have time to go to dinner? Am I going to have time to do different things? And so that's what we look at for airlines. With our hotels, hotels are like a big, huge deal to us. And it's funny because we've had a lot of folks talk to us and say, hey, you're never in the hotel when you're on vacation. No, we're in the hotel when we're on vacation because one of the biggest things we want to do is decompress when we're on vacation. And the biggest thing is that when I open the door to my hotel, I want to feel like I'm on vacation. So we've gone to, I forget what base it was. Anyway, we were traveling and we stopped at a base and got billeting, and I opened the door. We had been on vacation, and I opened the door and I was like, wow, I feel like I was in tech school all over again. Those kinds of things matter. Do they matter to you? Maybe not, but they definitely matter to me and to my husband when we're traveling on vacation. So for our hotel, we want something closest to the action, and we want something that feels and looks like we're on vacation. So when I open the door, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's freaking beautiful. And I'm excited and I'm happy to be here. And I know I'm going to relax, decompress, and enjoy my time in whatever this location is. A good example of that was when we stayed in Ubud in Bali in Indonesia. And we got there, we'd never been to Bali before. And lo and behold, we get to the Ritz Mandapa, which, by the way, was on points. So that was paid completely. That entire 3 days or I think it was 4 days and 3 nights was paid for on points. And we got there and it was absolutely stunning. I cried. I was so overwhelmed by this property. That's vacation to me. Again, everybody's vacation is different. But again, we're talking about travel. So, I want to feel like I'm on vacation in the room that I pick. So the hotel, that's how we kind of look at that. The layout of the land, is it closest to the action? If we've never been to Buenos Aires before, we want to be right in the city center so that we can walk around and take public transportation to wherever we're going and check out just the local area from being there, and not having to go, okay, I'm traveling into Argentina and then I'm traveling to the hotel and I'm traveling around to all these different other places, because then that just makes for a whirlwind type of vacation where you come back and you need a vacation from the vacation, and nobody really likes that. So, and rental car, we run through with National, and we've got our points with that. So National Rental Car is kind of what we do with that. But again, we've got a credit card. We book all of our things on the credit card. They're all linked to our different sets of travel things. Like our credit card is linked to the airlines, it's linked to the hotel, it's linked to the rental car agency. So this time we're accruing more and more points, which is awesome. And so that's how we kind of go through the research of looking at different places. Now let's get to New Year's Eve for 2022 going into 2023. We've narrowed it down to South America and maybe the Caribbean. Because I still think we're like all over the map. I mean, we went as far as going back to Europe again, and I don't think that's really like, I don't know. I don't want that long travel time. So I feel like South America is a good, spot right now to just go ahead and take a look at. So we've thrown into the hat Panama, Peru, Argentina, but we've been to Argentina before. So it's kind of like, well, do we want to go to Argentina again? Brazil. Let me know, you guys. Let me know if you've been to anywhere in South America and if you've left it. And let me know how it went for you. We're still trying to figure out where to go. So, I mean, I think I really have my heart set on Panama, only because last year, well, 2021 coming into this year, we were supposed to be in Panama and we both freaking caught COVID and weren't able to make that trip to Colombia and to Panama and to Aruba. And so this year, we just want to go and celebrate the new year in a different country because that's what we like to do. And we've done it for the last few years and it's really super fun. But yeah, so we're looking at, I've got my heart set on Panama. My husband threw in Peru. And so where should we go? What should we do? I'm all ears, you guys. We're down to the wire. We have to pick a place to go to for New Year's. Where should we go? And I'd love to hear your feedback and your comments. But And we'll get back to you in a little bit and let you know where we're going, because you'll be the first to find out, I promise. But hopefully you'll be joining us there, wherever this place is that we'll be kicking off the new year in. But hopefully everybody's safe and healthy and happy. And it's nice to see you guys. Happy Friday. And I'll be talking with somebody next week. You'll have to tune in to find out. So we'll see you guys then. Take care and have an amazing week.